My dear Christites, the real disability is the inability to see the ability of others. Today, when we celebrate International Day of Persons with Disabilities, considering the challenges that people with disabilities face is vital. The global community works to mainstream disability across all development sectors. This year's theme is Building Back Better towards an inclusive, accessible, and sustainable post-COVID-19 world by, for, and with persons with disabilities. When we secure the rights of persons with disabilities, we move our world closer to upholding the core values and principles highlighting peace and security, human rights, and development. People with disabilities have varying levels of independence. Never assume someone with a disability has a low level potential. The disability of a person is not the only criterion to define that person. Everyone is different. Sometimes people with disabilities may act, feel, or think differently than you and me. Treat a disabled as an individual because they too deserve to be treated equally. As a society, we have the responsibility to promote the inclusion of our differences. Here in Christ School Icse, we have a wing where the specially abled, we never call them disabled. They are gifted and we call them specially able. Children are given adequate training to lessen the impact of their disabilities and to get adapted to the society outside. We allow them to mingle with other students and host special events for them where they are made to feel special and loved. That's how we nurture the values in our younger generation. It is our collective responsibility to strengthen our collective attempt for universal access to essential services, including immediate health and social protection, education, digital infrastructure, accessible information, employment, and other socio-cultural opportunities in order to ensure that persons with disabilities are not left behind in times of crisis and beyond. Let us join our hands and hearts so that we can see a fully inclusive society and celebrate each other for who we truly are. We all are talented and incredible human beings. Thank you.
World Disabled Day is observed every year on 3rd December, also known as International Day of Persons with Disabilities. It is an international observance promoted by the United Nations since 1992. It has been observed with varying degrees of success around the planet. The observance of the day aims to promote an understanding of disability issues and mobilize support for the dignity, rights, and well-being of persons with disabilities. It also seeks to increase awareness of gains to be derived from the integration of persons with disabilities in every aspect of political, social, economic, and cultural life. Celebrating the International Day of Disabled Person brings the world closer. It enriches the core values among the people so that the people do not forget their humanity towards the world. Through the pillars of work, a disabled person will feel proud of himself and further progress in his work. This day is defined as the rights of persons with disabilities to take part fully in their life and development of their societies, enjoy living conditions equal to those of other citizens, and have an equal share in improved conditions resulting from socio-economic development. The day aims to promote an awareness of disability issues and the fundamental rights of persons with disabilities. It is important to integrate disabled persons in the mainstream of the society.
When I was 10 years old, I actually tried to drown myself. I nearly gave up. Look how much I would have missed out on. I had no idea that I would travel all around the world and giving something or sharing a message of something that I didn't even have. Hope. How did I get here? The first and greatest decision you can make in your hardship is to never give up. There are people who feel like giving up is an option. I'm going to tell you right now, that's the worst thing to do. Now, I'm not talking about dreams and goals. Some dreams and goals never come true. But my joy and happiness isn't dependent on how many hopes and dreams come true. It's knowing that happiness comes from the greatest things in life, knowing your value, your purpose, and your destiny. And you don't know what can come from your broken pieces until you give them a chance. Never give up.
Christ School Icse motivates and engages students from school age to develop an empathetic understanding towards day-to-day challenges faced by children with disability in their personal, social, academic and recreational aspects of life. To celebrate the high spirit and willpower of children with special needs, Christ Special School, in association with Christ School Icse, came together to mark World Disabled Day, where the students of special school performed in various programs such as mime, fancy dress competition, etc. The students showcased their talents cheerfully. They were smartly dressed and participated with much enthusiasm and enthralled everybody with their engineering acts. They proved that they don't have a disability, but they have different ability.
Ever woke up in the morning and felt nothing? Like you were dead on the inside? Don't let that stop you from living. Accept it. Take that as a challenge. This is your chance to be who you want to be. Put away your fears. You can't let them destroy you. Your fears can't decide for you. You are not weak. You are not dependent. You have the power to make it or break it. Be the conqueror of your fears. Be the believer of your strengths. Be the achiever of your goals. Never give up. Just never give up. Find your strengths. Find yourself. Your journey towards success has just begun. When you embark in this journey, you must know that it's going to go down before it comes up. It won't be easy. You will fall. Fall a million times. Don't let that come in between you and your goals. You put your head up and strive. Strive to be the one who is unstoppable, the fighter. You are your own voice. Be loud, be clear.
Дамы и господа, Munibur Mazari.
When I couldn't find a hero in my life, I became one for myself. Be your own hero. Dream, aim, believe.
The theme of this year is Altruista, the Giver. My dear Christites, let's all aspire to be a giver of love, hope and compassion to the people with disabilities and focus on their abilities, not their disabilities. Our motto says, "You are the light of the world." So let's carry this light of love and compassion and set an example in front of others by showing respect to every mankind. People with disabilities are unique individuals who have a wealth of knowledge, skills, talents, interests, and experiences that add tremendous diversity, resourcefulness, and creative energy to our society.